Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video. Before we get started on this actual video for the Sensual Skin Enhancer by Kevin Aucoin, I want you guys to make sure that you're clicking on my, I think it's on this side, I don't know what side it is. I want you guys to click on my vlog channel. I'm going to do Vlogmas starting December 1st, which would have already started by now. And if you haven't caught up already, make sure you subscribe on there, and then you can see all of my latest vlogs from Vlogmas. I'm going to be doing vlogs every single day, so make sure that you subscribe there. In the meantime, you can watch this video. I'm going to be showing you everything I know about the Kevin Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and right now I'm using it as my concealer and foundation. So if you want to know more about what I think about it and final thoughts, then keep watching, girlfriends. I have nothing on my face. I put on moisturizer like a while ago. I used the Amber Release moisturizer. This is actually the hydrating one. My face is a little different now that winter's here. But I always usually use a primer. So the primer that I'm using is the, this is in a different packaging. You guys, I always repackage stuff. It's like my hobby or something. But this is the Laura Geller Spackle. So this is the Kevin Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. And this is an SX08. They had another color, number 012, that is not my tone, but it definitely is like similar scheme to this one. I bought it at the makeup show and they didn't have that color. They were sold out of it and I was so sad about it, but I'm gonna get a sample online. You can get a sample of these, which honestly you need just a sample because it's gonna last you forever anyways. And it's like a penny. It's tiny. I'm telling you, the size is like tiny, but you can get a sample at camerareadycosmetics.com. If you type in Kevin Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, you have the option of buying a sample and it's like $5 or something, but that's like a good deal. So anyways, this is the skin enhancer. I've used it a couple times and I'm still not sure how I feel about it because I haven't worn it all day to really test it out. So this is what it looks like. Again, it's my tone if I was like in the dead of winter, if I didn't just like, my tans stick to me. So what I'm just going to do is just going to bronze the outside area with the L'Oreal 209. But again, I'm only going to try to use this. So I'm going to use a tiny little brush from Real Techniques. I'm like literally dabbing it lightly. And let me try it with the brush. This is a flat top, or like a rounded kabuki style brush from Morphe. Now I'm going to use my beauty blender on this side. I've used it a couple times and I just can't, I've never like really focused on how it applies and how it lasts. So that's what I'm doing today finally. And I'm going to do a review and hopefully I get like an actual answer. It's a little tricky to spread, but I don't use a lot of cream foundations on myself. I use it a lot on clients. It's just easier to use on other people. But I don't use it on myself. So I'm used to liquid foundations. Oh, it looks the same on both sides. I like the way the Beauty Blender blended it out more though. In the center and then on my nose. Just clean out my brush. This doesn't have a scent to it. Actually, it kind of does now that I think about it. But it's faint, like I can't tell. I know a lot of girls use this as their concealer, so I'm going to try it as my concealer today as well. And then some use it as their foundation. So it just depends on how you want to play around with it. And now I'm just taking the 209 by L'Oreal and just doing it on like perimeter of my face because that makes sense for my face. I look crazy right now on my viewfinder. What I haven't done before yet is blend them together like on my spatula. So I think I'll try to do that next time. But looking closely at my skin looks perfect, but there's a couple areas on my forehead that look dry and I was already moisturized and I look dead. So I don't know. I'm going to see how it kind of plays around a little bit more with my skin. But in the meantime, before I close this up, I'm going to use a tiny bit, you guys, I mean a tiny bit, on my under eye area. The color is really similar to like Pro Longwear concealer that I own. Underneath the eye looks really pretty too. It doesn't take much time for it to set. I haven't set it before, so I'm not going to set it today. I'm just going to kind of just go with it and see how it wears. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back to let you know how the finished product looks. Okay, now that my makeup's all done, I'm going to look closer because that's what I always do after I finish. The makeup looks amazing. Like, it looks amazing everywhere. It actually covers up my beauty marks, so what you can do if you have beauty marks that you like is just take a little Q-tip and then take the tip of it and clean it out, but then also just blend the edges. But my makeup actually looks perfect, except in this area. So if you have dry patches, make sure you really, really moisturize them, because if I had known that it would look like this, I would have moisturized a little bit more. It doesn't accentuate any pores in this area, which is always a problem of mine, especially if I'm using something that has like a dewy finish. This isn't a matte finish. It's not really a dewy finish either. It's kind of just like a demi-matte. Like, it's like I didn't powder it, and it looks great. And it dried up really nicely too. Cool. I like it. And underneath my eyes, it's pretty good, except in here, I can already see it gathering. I didn't set my concealer, so in the little creases, it did bunch up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to wear this for a few hours, but so far, I like the way it looks. Okay, right now it is around 12, almost 1 o'clock. I'm going to run a couple errands and do some things today, and then I will see how it looks when I come back. Okay, I'm back from my errands. If I have, if you notice my red, it's from my hat chips. Ooh, okay, so I blew my nose really, really hard in the middle of the day. So all right here is gone. But you could probably tell it's like a little pink right there. I just got a runny nose and I had to blow it really bad. But everywhere else looks so good. And I was wearing a hat too. I just threw my hair back up. But like by my hairline, it looks a little rough. Yeah, but it's still just dry in this little patch area. This is like with the part that gives away my foundation. I don't know, do you guys have like a spot in your face that like just gives it away that you're wearing foundation, or it's like too heavy, or it's too dry, or it's too matte, or whatever? Mine is right here. Everywhere else looks so good, and it didn't get oily. So it's kind of nice for oily skin girls. Did you guys also notice that I didn't put any powder before I put my bronzer on? Did you guys notice that? And I left it really nice. Okay, I'll check back in later. I'm doing my final check-in. It's been like 7 hours now, and at this point, pretty much, unless I'm working a straight hour, 8-hour, 7-hour shift, which I don't do really anymore anyways, I would have needed to touch up. But let me peek in the mirror. So the only part, this area still looks the same. It still looks like dry and like flaky. But I think that's something that I should be fixing anyways, so I'm going to take that as a personal thing that I need to adjust. So no worries there. I didn't blot or I didn't set anything. I didn't put any powder on top or anything like that. It's not that oily. Like, it's really subtle in the little nosy areas right here, but it's nice. I don't love it as a concealer. It settles into like the little fine lines even more even more than putting a concealer on and putting like a powder on top of that. It looks more crepey underneath there, and like, but everywhere else it actually looks really good. It still looks like, it looks like a nice glow, but it's not super matte. It's just this area right here, and so yeah, I like it. I think it's worth trying out. Again, that link was CameraReadyCosmetics.com. They have samples that you can buy. I think it's worth buying the sample. This is gonna last you forever. I obviously got it at a discounted rate at the makeup show, but I think I'd still want to try it even if it was full price. I don't even know what the full price was. Yay! I'm happy I tried that, and I really, really like the way it looks. I think it's really good on the skin. I don't like it for underneath the eyes. I know a lot of girls use it underneath the eyes. I wish I liked it more, to be honest, but it doesn't look that flattering. It's cool. I think it's easy for like a quick, day or whatever. If I'm doing something like short term, I'd probably wear it underneath my eyes, so I probably still will, but I don't love it for like long wearing underneath my eyes. I hope you guys like this video and this review. I think that this is definitely worth the hype, and it's definitely worth a try too. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribing to my vlog channel. Subscribe there so you can catch all my vlogs. I talk about makeup all day long, every day, so there's always some stuff on there that I don't tell you guys on here or even on Snapchat. For instance, what's gonna be on my nails next. I'll see you guys later. Bye!